Hello,
Hi,
teacher.
hi, Daniel. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm good, thank you.
Good. Good. How's your week?
My mom said tomorrow we'll go to play.
Oh, tomorrow you're going to go and play?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Oh, but you're going to go to play. When do you start school? In 2 weeks?
Yeah,
In
2 weeks.
I see you have your cat.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me see your cat's face. I can't see him. Oh, there he is. He likes you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Anything interesting? Anything you did all week? Anything fun?
No.
Nothing. What, you just
Nothing.
working? Just doing schoolwork?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. And you're gonna go play tomorrow. Good. Hey, did you do your homework?
Yeah.
You did. Okay. So what do you have? We were talking last week about sequencing. Did you fill in the middle and the end?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you read that? Read that to me. So we have, why don't you start it this way? Go ahead and read the character, read the setting, read the beginning, and then read me your homework, okay?
Character Liang, setting village in ancient China. Liang Liang sees Princess Peng and falls in love. The next day, the empress says anyone who gets rid of the dragon will marry the princess.
Okay.
So wait a minute, my mom is full.
Okay.
我妈怎么了？我在上课呢。喂，妈妈怎么了？对呀，已经开始上课了呀。什么？已经开始上课了。
Okay. All right. So what do you have as the middle then?
Middle, Liang made a very big dragon's head and put it in the dragon's hole. And the dragon looked at the huge dragon head and he was very scared, so he ran away. And Liang and Princess Peng were married. They opened a toy shop and very happy.
Okay, good job. Good job. All right. So any questions on that?
No.
No? Okay. So that means next week we'll start on this for a fairy tale. Okay. So we're gonna stop here and we'll start on page whatever that page is, 28, page 28, fairy tales. And now we'll go to our anthology and take a look at the reading of that first chapter, which is going to be The Princess and the Pizza. Okay.
The princess and the pizza.
And the pizza. That looks good, doesn't it? Look at the pizza.
Yeah.
All
it's
right.
good.
Do you like pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So read the essential question. Why don't you put your cat down so you can concentrate?
My cat.
Let your cat go. You got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read the essential question.
Where do good ideas come from? Read to find out how a princess gets out of a difficult situation.
All right. And here we go. Here's the first picture. Look at that illustration. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a cat. Kind of looks like your cat.
Nope, it's not.
Yeah, kind of.
No.
It's kind of orange like that. It doesn't have white.
My cat here is white.
No, but it has orange. Yeah, but it has orange in it too. Hi, kitty. All right, your cat wants to go down. All right, go ahead.
Princess Bolina needed a job. Her father had given up his throne to become a woodcarver and moved them to a humble shack in a neighboring kingdom. Since a king was still learning, his carvings didn't sell, and Bolina's garden barely kept enough on the table. Bolina missed princessy. She missed walking the peacock in the royal garden, surveying the kingdom from the castle tower, and doing the princess wave in royal
processions. Yeah. And that's like walking. Okay.
Yeah, walking.
All right. Let's take a look. It looks like she doesn't have any shoes on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Bolina tried walking a stray chicken around her shop, but it only peeked at her bare toes. Surviving the kingdom from the shop's leaking roof made even more pause. She tried princess waving to the townspeople from her father's car, but nobody bothered to wave back. They just thought she was swatting at flies.
So she's trying to wave to people.
Yeah.
Okay.
One day, a page rolled past the shop, announcing that Queen Zelda of Blue was seeking a true princess to become the bridge of her soul.
The bride, the bride of her son.
Bride.
Prince Rupert.
This is my chance to get back to princessy, Bolina cried. She rummaged through her trunk of ex-princess stuff, brushed the wood shavings from her best ball gown, and blew away the bits of sawdust that clung to her diamond's tiara.
Or tiara.
Then she cut a piece of garlic into her body of good luck, snipped some fragrant herbs to cover up the garlic smell, and headed for the castle. Bolina didn't expect each competition. There wasn't much competition. There wasn't another princess for hundreds of miles. But when she got to Bloom Castle, Bolina found she was only one of 12 princes hoping to become the royal bride.
Right. Okay, let's take a look at some of these vocabulary words.
Yeah.
Daniel, okay. On this page here, what does this word mean? Rummaged. She rummaged through her trunk of
she found.
Okay, she's when you're rummaging, you're going through, right? You're looking for something. Okay. What about what's a ball gown?
Ball gown.
Yeah. Or even just say a gown. What's a gown?
Like it's kind of clothes, but it's very long.
And who wears it? Who wears a gown?
A pay rope.
Say that again?
Bolina wears it.
Yeah, so gowns are worn by women, right?
Yeah.
Men don't wear gowns.
The royal.
What's another name for a
The
gown?
prince, the queen.
Yeah, but I'm saying what's another name for a gown? What else can we call it?
Clothes.
Be more specific. Remember something that girls wear, like a dress, right?
Dress.
Like a long dress, it's a fancy dress, a gown.
Yeah.
Okay. What is a tiara?
Tiara.
Yeah. What's a diamond tiara?
Like it's like tiara. Like here.
Okay, so what's another name for that? What else do we call
Tiara.
that?
Tiara.
No, yeah, but what else can we call that? Give me another name.
I don't know.
A king or a queen could wear it. It's called a crown, right?
Crown.
Kind of like a crown that you put on your head, right? Okay, what about the word? What is fragrant? Fragrant herbs. What is that?
It smells good.
Okay, something that's like maybe a flower or something, right? Something that smells good. Okay, so then we know there's 12 other princesses hoping to become the royal bride.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and read it where it says make predictions.
How does Bolina feel about her chances of winning the competition? Use text clues to make a prediction.
Okay, so let's take a look. There's all the other ladies.
They're so ugly and fat. Look,
Okay.
this princess, they're so fat.
They're fat?
Yeah, they're fat.
Okay, let's go ahead and erase your drawing. Go ahead and read this one.
When she looked into her assigned room, Bolina saw her bed pillow with 16 mattresses. Oh, for
Pete's sake.
Pete's sake. The old princess and the peach tree. That's so once upon a time. Naturally, Bolina didn't sleep all night because she felt the lumpy piece through all of the mattresses. When the 12 princes gathered in the throne room the next morning, the 7 who looked bright-eyed were sent home. Now only Bolina and 4 other sleepy princes remained.
And pronounce that because it's more than one princess, Daniel. So you're going to pronounce that princesses.
Princesses.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. When the first they were made to write essays type. When I want to have
why
I want to have the gracious and exquisitely beautifully Queen Zelda for my mother-in-law.
Okay, so that's the first thing they had to write about. Okay.
Here, does this one is beautifully, I think it fatly. Because she is the queen.
Yes.
Queen Zelda.
But remember, this is the first assignment that these potential princesses have to do is they have to write an essay on why they want to have the gracious and exquisitely beautiful Queen Zelda to be their mother-in-law. So they're going to have to write something nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Prince Drooper and Prince Drooper
No,
and
Prince
Queen Zelda.
Prince Drooper.
And Queen Zelda finally appear on the balcony. Queen Zelda did all the talking. Congratulations, ladies. You have written some lovely essays, which I'll keep in my scrapbook. And you have all passed the mattress test. But to make absolutely sure you are of royal blood, there's a second test. Only a true princess can wear these glass slippers. For
Pete's sake.
For Pete's sake, you never heard of slippers? Bolina asked. Queen Zelda gave Bolina a sharp look. Nobody said you have to hike in them. Just try on it.
Try them on.
Try them on. After the royal page made his way around the room with the slippers, two big-footed princesses were sent home. Now only Bolina and two others remained. One was following around by 7 strange little men, and the other had such a long braid dragging behind her.
A braid.
Braid her. Bolina keeps tripping over it. For Pete's sock. You never heard of scissors? Bolina cried. Queen Zelda glared at Bolina.
Okay, taking a look at that picture there. Who is this person called here? Who is this?
A page.
That's a page, like a page boy.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that work like in the palaces and stuff. They do some work. Okay, so we know this girl had to go home because her foot couldn't fit into the glass slipper. It was too big.
Yeah. So
all
he's not a real princess.
Yeah, and look at who is this?
The fat Queen Zelda. No.
Is that fat Zelda. Queen Zelda? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. His queen is fat.
Okay, go ahead.
You all have passed the second princess test. Your final task is to cook a feast that proves your worth of being my dear Drooper's wife. Just set up a while among the princesses, especially Bolina. For Pete's sake, you have
For Pete's sake.
You have no royal chef? Silence, said the queen. The table holds the makings for 3 final feasts.
Three fine feasts.
Oh, 3 fine feasts. Choose well, for the winner will become my dear Drooper's bride. As Bolina started for the table, the long-haired princess tripped her, then loped up with food. By the time Bolina got there, the 7 strange little men had run off with everything but some flour, yes, water, 3 overripe tomatoes, and a hunk of stale cheese.
A hunk of stale cheese, meaning just like a piece of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not good.
Keep going.
Hey, that's not fair, Queen Zelda. Will you help me? No, said Queen Zelda. No, said the queen, because you have a big mouth. Big mouth.
The big mouth. Okay.
The servant escorted Bolina to her room and locked the door. Hey, how can I cook without a bowl or spoons or pots? There was no reply. Bolina tried to make bread, kneading the flour, water, and yeast together, but it only stuck to the tray in a flattened mess. She squished the tomatoes over the top to brighten
The dough.
It looked awful. She sprinkled
cheese gratings
over the top. It was still a mess, and Bolina was exhausted. For Pete's sake, where's your spare?
Okay,
safe?
well, hold on. Same time, safe. Yes, it's a long A sound. Okay.
She hadn't been sleeping. Oh, no.
No, for Pete's sake.
For Pete's sake, where's your fairy godmother when you need her? I'm going to take a nap. She reached under a pile of mattresses, pulled out the offending Pete, climbed into bed. She hadn't been sleeping long when there was a knock at the door. Only 20 minutes left, called Queen Zelda. I don't smell anything cooking. I'm not cooking, said Bolina. I'm napping. Then I'm going home.
Keep going.
You are not going anywhere, said the queen. The losers will be beheaded. Bolina sat bolt upright. Beheaded. You didn't tell us that. I forgot, said the queen.
Okay, what does that mean? What does that word mean? Beheaded.
Beheaded.
What does this word mean? Beheaded.
Like this, right?
Yeah, they're gonna chop their head off. Yeah. Okay. Oh no.
My cat is crazy. Go away.
Your cat want to go out? What's your cat doing?
I don't know what is doing. Oh, can you see it?
Yeah.
Sure. He's under the television.
He's just being a cat. All right, go ahead.
Go away. Can I have a second chance? How about I try to spin straw into gold? Or maybe I could guess where little mess there. No second chance, declared the queen.
No second chances. It's plural word.
No second chances, declared the queen. But that's not fair, Bolina cried. Who needs to be fair? I'm the queen.
Oh.
Bolina leaped out of bed and ran to the window. But it was an unbelievable long drop.
Unbelievably
Long drop on the ground.
To the ground.
The meal was her only hope. She rushed the tray over to the fireplace.
She rushed the tray.
The tray over to the fireplace. Steered the field remained hot. Hot coals. that caused her
Crushed.
stires the full mind hot course, then crushed her garlic and sprinkled it over the mess of good look. Finally, Bolina toast on the herbs and covered up the garlic smell.
Okay, hold on. There's a lot of words. I think some of these might be some of them are difficult for you to pronounce, but you've got to stay focused. I know you're not paying attention a lot because you're doing something with the cat.
No, my cat is doing something with me.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. You're distracted. Okay. That's crushed the garlic and sprinkled it over the mess for good luck. And then it's Paulina tossed on the herbs to cover up the garlic smell. But you need to pronounce those words, Daniel. You can't say just yes. You have to say them or you're not going to remember them. Okay. So Paulina tossed
on the herbs and cover up the garlic smell.
Okay, so now where it says stop and check, go ahead and read that.
Why does Bolina start thinking about an escape? Use the text and illustrations to confirm or revise your earlier prediction.
Okay, so what do you think? Why is she starting?
Because the food was too awful. No, too bad.
Because her food was awful?
Yeah, it's no, because his food is it looked very bad.
What else?
And the princess says the loser will be beheaded.
Ah, there you go. So she probably doesn't want her head to be chopped off.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. She's coming out with a pizza. Okay.
Yeah. Bolina paced book back and forth, planning her escape. Perhaps she could make a deal with the long hired the princess to climb down her braid. She didn't She couldn't notice that
she didn't notice. Daniel, you got to slow down. If this is going to be too difficult for you, we're going to have to remove you from this book because you have to read the words that are there. Okay, slow down and concentrate.
She didn't notice that the goopy duck had browned it into a curse. The tomatoes were bubbling. The hard bits of cheese had melted, and the fragrance of garlic and herbs filled the room. A pig opened the door. Time's up. Bolina took a deep breath and carried her tray into the great dining room.
Okay.
The other princes had made lovely feasts, especially the one who had the 7 strange little men to help her. Prince Rupert went right to Bolina's straw. It's not pretty.
Tray.
It's not pretty, but it smells scrumptious. He helped himself to an unusually generous piece. What do you call this dish? Okay, wait a minute. My mom is come home. Okay. Bolina shrugged. I don't know. It can't be an official in the contest if it doesn't have a name, said the queen. Oh, for Pete's sake, Bolina muttered. What's that? Snapped the queen. Pete's what? Remembering the beheading threat, Bolina frantically tried to think of a name. It's Pete's
okay, so there you go. It's Pete's pizza, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's
wait a minute. My father is come home now.
okay.
There.
that means your brother's home too.
Yeah. Okay.
There's the fat queen.
Yeah. Pizza. The queen took a big bite. Odd name, but it's tasty. The winner is Bolina's pizza. You mean I won't be beheaded? I was only kidding about the beheading, said the queen. Then I was only kidding about wanting to marry Prince Dropper. Who needs him? I have other plans. Will you leave your side? Asked the queen.
No, that's called that is recipe.
Recipe, asked the queen. No way, said Bolina. It's just become a family secret. She hid it for the door. I want you best, whined the fat queen, following close behind. Oh, for Pete's sake, muttered Bolina as she stung across the drawbridge. Prince Bolina's Pizza Palace opened a few weeks later. It featured unusual carved furniture and 50 kinds of pizza. Every Thursday on the royal chef's night off, Queen Zelda and Prince Rupert came to Bolina's for popcorn pineapple pizza. They often stayed to play cards with Bolina's father.
Okay.
From then on, whenever Bolina drove her pizza delivery cart through town doing the princess wave, everybody waved back and ran after her, asking about the day's specials. Life was good. Bolina was grateful not to have Queen Zelda for a mother-in-law. But she still worried about one thing. She worried about getting Queen Zelda as her stepmother.
Oh no. Okay, what does that mean?
This Queen Zelda very likes the pizza, so she worried about Queen Zelda as her stepmother.
Yeah, but what is a stepmother? Have you ever heard of that word before?
Yeah.
What is a stepmother? How would she be her stepmother? What would have to happen?
Like, this is the father, this is the mother, and they have a girl or a boy. When like the father like this, the father like another
yes.
girl.
So if her father,
so they will like this.
Yeah, if the father marries Queen Zelda, if her father married Queen Zelda, that would become her stepmother.
But where's Princess Bolina's mother?
It doesn't say.
Oh.
It doesn't say. So who knows? Okay, go ahead and read where it says stop and check.
How does Bolina add couple or reverse?
Hold on. No, wait. What are you doing?
A prediction about whether Bolina will win the competition.
Okay, so who's pounding? Is that your brother?
My brother.
Okay, you gotta focus.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and answer those questions. How does Paulina's story end? Did you think
the Queen Zelda is her stepmother?
Do we know that?
Oh no. The Princess Bolina was worried about that his father will marry Queen Zelda and be her stepmother.
Okay, but how we're not. I mean, that's just they put that at the very end, but we have no idea. We're talking about the whole story of Paulina, where and it says
Bolina's open a pizza no a pizza palace, and Queen Zelda and Prince Rupert going to eat popcorn, pineapple pizza every day. No, every Thursday.
Okay. How about the second question? Confirm
or revise your prediction about whether Bolina will win the competition.
Okay, so did you think she would win the competition?
Yeah.
You did. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then go ahead and read where it says about the author and the illustrator.
The author and the illustrator. Mary Jane Ash and her Ash are a wife and husband, another illustration team.
Author, illustrator.
Author and illustrator. Author, illustration team. Mary Jane's love for books and art began at an early age. She could always be found sketching characters from her imagination into notebooks. When a polio epidemic kept Mary Jane.
Hold on a second. That is polio epidemic.
Polio epidemic kept Mary Jane home from school for the first half of second grade.
Yeah, kind of like COVID.
Her mother taught her how to read. By the time she returned to school, her teacher was introduced her to books that excited and challenged her. Mary Jane believes the writer in me was probably bold and neat the year that I almost missed second grade. Mary Jane began collaborating with her husband. After finishing a number of young adult novels, become them. Herm has spent years working as a graphic artist, editorial editorial cartoonist and digital artist. He
photographs
Mary Jane's artistic creations and works on the images in his in his digital studio.
Okay, so take a look where it says author's purpose.
Author's purpose. The Princess and the Pizza is a special kind of fairy tale called a fractured fairy tale. Fractured fairy tales are based on fairy tales you know, but they change the chapter setting points of view and all events, usually for humor. Why won't the author choose to write Bolina's story this way?
Okay, so what do you think? Do you first of all, do you understand that meaning where it says
no.
a fractured fairy tale? Okay.
No.
Okay, in this story, all right, let's take a look at this. In this story, is there anything that seemed kind of familiar to you? Something that you may have read or seen before in the story? Take a look at the pictures, okay? Take a look at the pictures that you have in your book and kind of just go back through there and tell me if there's something that may look really familiar to you. I'm gonna put on this page here, page 16. On page 16, look at that picture and tell me whether you have kind of seen something about that before. Do you remember reading any other kind of fairy tale where there was a glass slipper?
Yeah.
Which one?
The Chinese is named.
Does the name Cinderella sound familiar? Cinderella. Uh-huh.
No.
No? Okay, do you remember?
I remember it's like a girl. She has a stepmother and father. One day, the queen says, who I don't know. I forgot. I only remember that
part of it.
Some bird lets this girl has this glasses, shoes, and some very beautiful clothes. And one day he was running back home. One slippers was
fell off.
I love you, teacher. Do you know what that story is?
Yeah, that's Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Yeah, in English we call it Cinderella, and that's the one where the princess went to a ball, right? And she was wearing glass slippers, and at the stroke of midnight, she had to leave. And so she was running out of the palace, and she lost one of her glass slippers. And then remember the coach turned into a pumpkin and she had to get back to her castle or to her home, and she had the mean stepmother and sisters. Yeah. And then the prince found the glass slipper, and he wanted to marry the girl that fit into the glass slipper because he saw her, at the palace. And so all the page boys and stuff, they went around to all the maidens, all the girls in the city to try on the glass slipper. And this is one of the scenes where they put the glass slipper on one of the girls' feet and it's too big. And so they know that's not the girl. And so finally, he finds Cinderella and he tries to foot on her slipper and he discovers that was the girl. But so there you go. This one here is kind of taken from that fairy tale from Cinderella. There was also another one. I don't know if you've ever read it. And that's where they talked about the mattress and then the pea. There was also another fairy tale called this one here, where they called it The Princess and the Pea.
Yeah.
And so this is called a fractured fairy tale, where they take parts from other fairy tales and then they kind of make it into their own. They revise it. And so they made this one with the pizza. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's a
Look,
fractured.
that cake is
The cake?
Yes, the cake.
There it is. It's tilting over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what a fractured fairy tale is. They take parts of other fairy tales and they make it into a new story. Okay, so let's I'm going to challenge you with this for homework today. Okay, I want you to write a fractured fairy tale if you can. Okay?
Me?
Yeah. I want you to write your own little story, but I want you to base it on parts of other stories that you have read. Okay?
Oh.
But you have to change it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. You think you can do that?
Yes.
Okay. I know you still have a couple weeks, so you should have some time to do this. So your homework is to, and remember, it's on page 26. If you kind of get stuck, I want you to try to practice writing a fractured fairy tale. Okay.
Okay.
I think that'll be fun. And hey, let me ask you: Do you know what a digital artist is?
Digital kinds of artist.
Do you know what a digital artist is?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I only know it is a kind of artist.
Well, okay, you have an artist that draws like on paper with pencils and paint and all that. That's an artist, okay? But a digital artist can draw on things like your iPad.
Oh.
And I'm going to show you a piece of artwork that I did yesterday. Okay, I did it with my pen on an application, and this is what I drew yesterday.
You drew?
Yeah, I drew this.
Wow.
And that is what you would say. That's what you would call a digital artist, because it's not on paper. It's on this, and it's using like a stylus, a pen, and you create. I also did this one.
Wow.
Yeah. So now, but just to kind of give you the idea of what maybe a digital artist is, okay, versus an artist that draws like on pen, like with pen and paper, or paints and color sticks. Okay. And then also for homework, I want you to go ahead and do the questions if you can. on this one, okay? If the fairy tale is too difficult for you to write, you know, that the fractured fairy tale, if you don't do that, I at least want you to do the questions on this page because you just read the story, okay? So you can kind of have a choice. Either write a fairy tale, a fractured fairy tale, or answer the questions on page 120 or on page 27.
Okay.
All right. Any questions on that? I don't want to start a whole new story because you're not going to finish it, and we're going to go back to the reading and writing for next week. Any other questions about the story that you read, or some of the vocabulary words, or anything else? If you don't have any questions, I'm gonna ask you some questions about some of the words in there. I'm gonna have you make some sentences of some of the new vocabulary words. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No.
No. Okay. How about let's start with, because there was actually quite a few of the words in here. I know you know what stepmother is now. Why don't you give me a sentence using, and I'll circle the word, that way you understand what I'm talking about. Okay, give me a sentence using the word tasty.
Odd name, but it's tasty.
Tasty.
The pizza tastes tasty.
Okay, the pizza tastes tasty. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about this one? Recipe. Recipe.
Receipt means like what?
Recipe.
Recipe.
Yeah, what is that?
Like you, well, like you use, like you are making a pizza. You, someone it will like this. You need some like water. You need some flour. Yes, the water. 3 tomatoes and a hunk of cheese. And then you blah 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 blah, and this is a recipe.
Okay, so you'll understand it then, right? It's written instructions on how to make something, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it could be a pizza, it could be spaghetti, it could be lasagna, it could be fried rice, whatever it is. Now, I want you to use the word, though. I want you to use that word in a sentence. Use that word. You know what it means. So now I want you to use it in a sentence. Stop being distracted.
My mom didn't tell me about the receipt. Didn't tell me the receipt about how to cook delicious food.
She didn't give you the recipe. Yeah, but okay, a recipe is something specific, like a recipe for pizza, a recipe for Chinese food, a recipe for hamburgers, a recipe for a cake. So if you want to say, my mother didn't give me the recipe for the cake, meaning how to make the cake, that would be okay. But it's something specific. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, try again. Give me another sentence. Try again.
While my mom is cooking a delicious food, my dad is asking the recipe.
Ask her for the recipe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Meaning like, what are you using in it? How do you make it? Okay. Good job. Give me, let's do another one. Give me a sentence for frantically. Frantically. Uh-huh.
Frantically.
That's on page 23. It was one of the vocabulary words. Frantically.
Yeah. It's like a dog is frantically to dig a hole.
Oh, okay. A frantically digs a hole. Okay, and let's do one more. Let's do. This is kind of a good one. Scrumptious.
Smells good. Nice. Very good.
Okay, so give me a sentence using the word scrumptious.
This cake smells scrumptious.
What is that? Say it again.
This cake smells scrumptious.
Okay, this cake smells scrumptious, like really good, right? Delicious. Okay, good job. Wait, let's do one more. We got another minute. Hold on. What about how about tossed? Tossed.
Sprinkled.
Not necessarily sprinkled. What else? In this sentence, it says Paulina tossed on the herbs to cover up the garlic smell. And I guess you could say that'd be kind of a sprinkle. Can you think of how to use it in a different way? Tossed. But make up a sentence using it.
Tossed.
If you have a ball, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do?
Oh, he tossed the ball to his friend.
Okay, he tossed, meaning like he just kind of gave it to him, right? He tossed the ball to his friend. Okay, good job. Any last minute questions? We'll stop.
No.
Okay, so you know what your homework is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a choice, either the questions or write a story, write a fairy tale, fractured fairy tale, okay?
Okay.
And then next week we're going to go back to the reading and writing where we picked off last time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right. With that, hey, Daniel, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Have fun tomorrow playing. Are you going to go play with Bruce?
My mom asked Bruce, but Bruce, he says he has a start for. I only know his mother. He didn't go.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, anyway, have fun whatever you do. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Bye, Daniel.
Bye.
Bye-bye.